वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Contract of indemnity and guarantee. Unit overview. Contract of indemnity and guarantee. Contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee. Nature of surety's liability. Continuing guarantee. Discharge of surety. Rights of surety. Contract of indemnity and guarantee are specific types of contracts provided under section 124 to 147 of the Indian Contract 1872 in addition to the specific provisions that is section 124 to 147 of the Indian Contract 1872 the general principles of contracts are also applicable to such contracts even though both the contracts are modes of comparison based on similar principles. They differ considerably in several aspects. In this unit, the law relating to indemnity and guarantee are discussed in detail. Contract of indemnity. The term indemnity literally means security against loss or to make good the loss or to compensate the party who has suffered some loss. The term contract of indemnity is defined under section 124 of the Indian Contract 1872. It is a contract by which one party promises to save the other from loss caused to him by the conduct of the promiser himself or by the conduct of any other person. Example: Mr. X contracts with the government to return to India after completing his studies, which were founded by the government at University of Cambridge, and to serve the government for a period of 5 years. If X fails to return to India, he will have to reimburse the government. It is a contract of indemnity. Parties: the party who promises to indemnify, save the other party from loss. Indemnifer: the party who is promised to be saved against the loss. Indemnified or indemnity holder. Example: A may contract to indemnify B against the consequences of any proceedings which C may take against B in respect of a sum of 5,000 rupees advanced by C to B. In consequences, when B, who is called upon to pay the sum of money to C, fails to do so, C would be able to recover the amount from A as provided in section 124. Example: X may agree to indemnify Y for any loss or damage that may occur if a tree on Y's neighboring property blows over. If the tree then blows over and damages Y's fence, X will be liable for the cost of fixing the fence. However, the above definition of indemnity restricts the scope of contracts of indemnity in as much as in covers only the loss caused by the conduct of the promiser himself or the conduct of any other person. Thus, loss occasioned by an accident not caused by any person or an act of God or nature event, good or natural event, is not covered. In case of Gajanan Moreswar, Gajanan in case of Gajanan Moreswar versus Moreswar Madan 1942, decision is taken on the basis of English law. As per English law, indemnity means promise to save another harmless from the loss. Here it recovers every loss whether due to negligence of promisee or by natural calamity or by accident. Mode of contract of indemnity. A contract of indemnity, like any other contract, may be express or implied. A contract of indemnity is said to be express when a person expressly promises to compensate the other from loss. A contract of indemnity is said to be implied when it is to be inferred from the conduct of the parties or from the circumstances of the case. A contract of indemnity is like any other contract and must fulfill all the essentials of a valid contract. Example: A asks B to beat C, promising to indemnify him against the consequences. The promise of A cannot be enforced. Suppose B beats C and is fined 1000 rupees. B cannot claim this amount from A because the object of the agreement is unlawful. B cannot claim this amount from A because the object of the agreement is unlawful. A contract of fire insurance or marine insurance is always a contract of indemnity, but there is no contract of indemnity in case of contract of life insurance. Rights of indemnity holder when sued. Section 125. The promisee in a contract of indemnity acting within the scope of his authority is entitled to recover from the promiser or indemnifier all damages which he may be completed to pay in any suit, all costs which he may have been complied to pay in bringing defending the suit and all sums which he may have paid under the terms of any compromise of suit. When does the liability of an indemnifier commence? Although the Indian Contract Act 1872 is silent on the time of commencement of liability of indemnifier, however, on the basis of judicial pronouncements, it can be stated that the liability of an indemnifier commences as soon as the liability of the indemnity holder becomes absolute and certain. The principle has been followed by the courts in several cases. Example: A promises to compensate X for any loss that he may suffer by filing a suit against Y. The court orders X to pay Y damages of 10,000 rupees. As the loss has become certain, X may claim the amount of loss from A and pass it to Y. and pass it to Y. and pass it to Y. Contract of guarantee surety principal debtor and creditor section 126. Contract of guarantee. A contract of guarantee is a contract to perform the promise made or discharge the liability of a third person. The case of his in case of his default, three parties are involved in a contract of guarantee: surety, person who gives the guarantee; principal debtor, person in respect of whose default the guarantee is given; creditor, person whom the guarantee is given; creditor, person to whom the the guarantee is given. Example: when A requests B to lend 10,000 rupees to C and guarantees that C will repay the amount within a agreed time, and that on C failing to do so, A will himself to be paid. There is a contract of guarantee. Here B is a creditor, C the principal debtor, and A the surety. Example: X and Y go into a car showroom where X says to the dealer to supply latest model of Wagoner R to Y, and agrees that if Y fails to pay his bill, in case of Y failures to pay, the car showroom will recover its money from X. This is a contract of guarantee because X promises to discharge the liability of Y in case of his defaults. A contract of guarantee is a tripartite agreement between principal debtor, creditor, and surety. There are in effect three contracts: a principal contract between the principal debtor and the creditor, a secondary contract between the creditor and the surety, an implied contract between the surety and the principal debtor whereby principal debtor is under an obligation to indemnify the surety if the surety is made to pay or perform. The right of surety is not affected by the fact that the creditor has refused to sue the principal debtor or that he has not determined the sum due from him. Contract of guarantee. Tripartite agreement: principal contract, principal debtor, creditor; secondary contract, creditor, surety; implied contract, surety, principal debtor. Essential features of a guarantee. The following are the requisites of a valid guarantee: purpose. The purpose of a guarantee being to secure the payment of a debt, the existence of recoverable debt is necessary. If there is no principal debt, there can be no valid guarantee. Consideration like every other contract, a contract is a contract of guarantee should also be supported by some consideration. A guarantee without consideration is void, but there is no need for a direct consideration between the surety and the creditor. As per section 127, consideration received by the principal debtor is sufficient consideration to the surety for giving the guarantee, but the past consideration is no consideration for the contract of guarantee. Even if the principal debtor is incompetent to contract, the guarantee the guarantee is valid but if surety is incompetent to contract, the guarantee is void. If surety is incompetent to contract, the guarantee is void. Example: B requests A to sell and deliver to him goods on credit. A agrees to do so provided C will guarantee the payment of the price of the goods. C promises to guarantee the payment in consideration of A's promise to deliver the goods. As per section 127, there is a sufficient consideration for C's promise, therefore the guarantee is valid. Example: A sells and delivers goods to B. C afterwards, without consideration, agrees to pay for them in default of B. The agreement is void. Existence of a liability: there must be an existing liability or a promise whose performance is guaranteed. Such liability or promise must be enforceable by law. The liability must be legally enforceable and not time barred. No misrepresentation or concealment. सेक्शन 142 and 143, any guarantee which has been obtained by the means of misrepresentation made by the creditor or with his knowledge and assent concerning a material part of the transaction is invalid. Section 142, any guarantee which the creditor has obtained by means of keeping silence as to material circumstances is invalid. 143. Example: A engages B as clerk to collect money for him. B fails to account for some of his receipts, and A in consequence calls upon him to furnish security for his duly accounting. C gives his guarantee for B's duly accounting. A does not acquaint C with his previous conduct. B afterwards make default. The guarantee is invalid. Example: A guarantees to C payment for iron to be supplied by him to B to the amount of 2000 tons. B and C have privately agreed that B should pay ₹5 per ton beyond the market price. Such access to be applied in liquidation of an old debt. This agreement is concluded concluded from A is not liable has a A is not liable has a surety. Writing not necessary. Section 126 expressly declares that a guarantee may be either oral or written. Joining of the other co-sureties. Section 144 joining of the other co-sureties, where a person gives a guarantee upon a contract that the creditor shall not act upon it until another person has joined in it has co-surety. The guarantee is not valid if that other person does not join. That implies the guarantee by a surety is not valid if a condition is imposed by a surety that some other person must also join has a co-surety, but such other person does not join has a co-surety. Types of guarantees. Guarantees may be classified under two categories. Specific guarantee. A guarantee which extends to a single debt or specific transaction is called a specific guarantee. The surety's liability come to an end when the guaranteed debt is duly discharged or the promise is duly performed. Example: A guarantees payment to B of the price of the 5 bags of rice to be delivered by B to C and to be paid for in a month. B delivers 5 bags to C. C pays for them. This is a contract for a specific guarantee because A intended to guarantee only for the payment of price of the first 5 bags of rice to be delivered time on one time. K versus Groves. Continuing guarantee. सेक्शन 129 Continuing guarantee. Section 129 A guarantee which extend to a series of transactions is called a continuing guarantee. A surety's liability continues until the revocation of the guarantee. The essence of continuing guarantee is that it applies not to a specific number of transactions but to any number of transactions and makes the surety liable for the unpaid balance at the time of the guarantee. Example: on is recommendation B, a wealthy landlord employs C has his estate manager. It was the duty of C to collect rent on first of the month from tenant of B and remit the same to B before 5th of every month, fifth day or every month. A guarantee this agreement and promises to make good any default made by C. This is a contract of continuing guarantee. Example: A guarantees payment to B, a tea dealer, to the amount of 10,000 rupees for any tea he may from time to time supply to C. B supplies C with tea to above the value of 10,000 rupees and C pays B for it. Afterwards, B supplies C with tea to the value of 20,000 rupees. C fails to pay. The guarantee given by A was a continuing guarantee. The guarantee given by A was the continuing guarantee, and he is accordingly liable to the extent of 10,000 rupees. Distinction between a contract of indemnity and a contract of guarantee. Point of distinction, basis of distinction: contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee. Number of parties or parties to the contract: there are only one parties, namely the in indemnifier promisor and the indemnified promisee. There are three parties: creditor, principal debtor, and surety. Nature nature of liability: the liability of the indemnifier is primary and unconditional. The liability of the surety is secondary and conditional. Has the primary liability is that of the principal debtor. Time of liability: the liability of the indemnifier arises only on the happening of a contingency. The liability arises only on the non-performance of an existing promise or non-payment of an existing debt. Time to act: the indemnifier need not act at the request of indemnity holder. The surety acts at the request of the principal debtor. Time to act: the indemnifier need not act at the request of indemnity holder. The surety acts at the request of principal debtor. Right to sue third party: indemnifier cannot sue a third party for loss in his own name, as there is no privity of contract. Such a right would arise only if there is an assignment in his favor. Surety can proceed against principal debtor in his own right, because he gets all the right of a creditor after discharging the debts. Purpose: reimbursement of loss for the security of the creditor. Competency to contract: all parties must be competent to contract. In the case of a contract of guarantee where a minor is a principal debtor, the contract is silent. The contract is still valid. In the case of contract of guarantee where a minor is a principal debtor, the contract is still valid. Nature and extent of surety's liability. Section 128: the liability of the surety is coextensive with that of the principal debtor unless it is otherwise provided by the contract. Section 128: liability of surety is of secondary nature, as he is liable only on in default of principal debtor, where a debtor cannot be held liable on account of any defect in the document. The liability of the surety also cases: a creditor may choose to proceed against a surety first, unless there is an agreement to the contrary. Example: are guarantees to be the payment of a bill of exchange by C, the acceptor. The bill is dishonored by C. A is liable not only for the amount of the bill but also for any interest and charges which may have become due on it. Liability of two persons primarily liable, not affected by arrangement between them that one shall be surety on others default, where two persons contract with a third person to undertake a certain liability and also contract with each other that one of them shall be liable only on the default of the other, the third person not being a party to such contract. The liability of each of such two persons to the third person under the first contract is not affected by the existence of the second contract, although such third person may have been aware of its e- e- existence. सेक्शन 132 एग्जाम्पल सेक्शन 132 example, A and B make a joint and several promissory note to C. A makes it in fact has surety for B and C knows this the at the time when the note is made. The fact that A to the knowledge of C made the note has surety for B is no answer to a suit by C against A upon the note. Discharge of a surety. A surety is said to be discharged when his liability and surety comes to an end. The various modes of discharge of surety are discussed below. By revocation of the contract of guarantee, by conduct of the creditor to by the conduct of the creditor, or by the invalidation of the contract of guarantee. Modes of discharge: by revocation, by conduct of the creditor, on invalidation of contract of guarantee, on invalidation of contract of guarantee, by revocation of the contract of guarantee, revocation of continuing guarantee by notice. सेक्शन 130 the continuing guarantee may at any time be revoked by the surety has to future transactions by notice to the creditors. Once the guarantee is revoked, the surety is not liable for any future transaction. However, he is liable for all the transactions that happened before the notice was given. A specific guarantee can be revoked only if liability of principal debtor has not acquired. Example: Arun promises to pay Rama for all groceries bought by Korol for a period of 12 months. If Korol fails to pay in the next 3 months, Korol buys 2000 rupees worth groceries. After 3 months, Arun revokes a guarantee by giving a notice to Rama. Coral Coral further purchases 1000 rupees of groceries. Coral fails to pay. Arun is not liable for 1000 rupees of purchase that was made after the notice, but he is liable for 2000 rupees of purchase made before the notice. Revocation of continuing guarantee by surety's death. सेक्शन 131 in the absence of any contract to a contrary, the death of surety operates as a revocation of a continuing guarantee has to the future transactions taking place after the death of surety. However, the surety's estate remains liable for the past transactions which have already taken place before the death of the surety. Example, as guarantees C for the transaction to be done between C and P for next month after 5 days as died. Now guarantee is revoked for future transactions, but C's estate is suit liable for transactions done during previous 5 days. By, by novation, section 62, the surety under original contract is discharged if a fresh contract is entered into either between the same parties or benefit the other parties, the consideration being the mutual discharge of the old contract. Example, as guarantees C for the payment of the supply of wheat to be done by C and P for next month after 5 days. The contract is changed now as guarantees C for the payment of the supply of rice to be done by C and P for rest of next month. Here, guarantee is revoked for supply of wheat, but S is still liable for supply of wheat done during previous 5 days. By conduct of the creditor by variance in terms of contract, section 133 133, where there is any variance in the terms of contract between the principal debtor and creditor without surety's consent, it would discharge the surety in respect of all transactions taking place subsequent to such variance. Example, A becomes surety to C for B's conduct as a manager in K and in C's bank. Afterwards, B and C contract without A's consent that B's salary shall be raised and that he shall become liable for 1/4 of the losses on overdrafts. B allows a customer to overdraw and the bank loses a sum of money. A is discharged from his suretyship by the variance made without his consent and is not liable to make good his loss and is not liable to make good this loss by release or discharge of principal debtor, section 134, the surety is discharged if the creditor enters enters into a fresh or new contract with principal debtor by which the principal debtor is released or does any act or omission the legal consequences the legal consequence of which is the discharge of the principal debtor. Example, A contracts with B for a fixed price to build a horse for B within a stipulated time. B supplying the necessary timber. C guarantees A's performance of the contract. B omits to supply the timber. C is discharged from his suretyship. Example, A gives a guarantee to C for goods to be delivered to B. Later on, B contracts with C to assign his property to C. In lieu of the debt, B is discharged of his liability and A is discharged of his liability. Discharged Discharge of surety: when creditor compounds with gives time to or agrees not to sue principal debtor. Section 135, a contract between the creditor and the principal debtor by which the creditor makes a composition with or promises to give time to or promises not to sue the principal debtor, discharges the surety unless the surety as assents to such contract. Composition: if the creditor makes a composition with the principal debtor without consulting the surety, the latter is discharged. Composition inevitably involves variation of the original contract, and therefore the surety is discharged. Promise to give time: when the time for the payment of the guaranteed debt comes, the surety has the right to require the principal debtor to pay off the debt. Accordingly, it is one of the duties of the creditor towards the surety not to allow the principal debtor more time for payment. Promise not to sue: if the creditor under an agreement with the principal debtor promises not to sue him, the surety is discharged. The main reason is that the surety is entitled at any time to require the creditor to call upon the principal debtor to pay off the debt when it is due, and this right is positively violated when the creditor promises not to sue the principal debtor. Cases where surety not discharged: surety not discharged when agreement made with third person to give time to principal debtor. Section 136, where a contract to give time to the principal debtor is made by the creditor with a third person and not with the principal debtor, the surety is not discharged. Example: C. The holder of an overdue bill of exchange drawn by A has surety for B and accepted by B, contracts with M to give time to B. A is not discharged. Creditors Creditors for variance to sue does not discharge surety. Section 137, mere mere forbearance on the part of the creditor to sue the principal debtor or to enforce any other remedy against him does not, in the absence of any provision in the guarantee to the contrary, discharge the surety. Example: B owes to C a debt guaranteed by A. The debt becomes payable. C does not sue B for a year after the debt has become payable. A is not discharged from his suretyship, discharge of surety by creditors, act or omission impairing sureties, eventually remedy, section 139, if the creditor does any act which is inconsistent with the rights of the surety or omits to do any act which his duty to the surety requires him to do, and the eventually remedy of the surety himself against the principal debtor is thereby impaired, the surety is discharged. In a case before the Supreme Court of India, a bank granted a loan of the security of the stock in the godown. The loan was also guaranteed by the surety. The goods were lost from the godown on account of the negligence of the bank officials. officials. The surety was discharged to the extent of the value of the stock so lost. State Bank of Saurashtra versus China चिन्नतरंजन रंगानाथ राजा 1980 4 SCC 516 एग्जाम्पल A puts M has apprentice to B and gives a guarantee to B for M's uh, fidelity. B promises on his part that he will at least once a month see that M make up the case make up the case. B omits to see his done has promised, and M embellishes. A is not liable to be on his guarantee. Not A is not liable to be on his guarantee by the innovation of the contract of guarantee obtained by misrepresentation, section 142. Any guarantee which has been obtained by means of misrepresentation by made by the creditor or with his knowledge and assent concerning a material part of the transaction is invalid. Example: C sells AC to P on misrepresenting that it is made of copper while it is made of aluminium as guarantees for the same as surety without the knowledge of fact that it is made of aluminium, here as will not be liable. Guarantee obtained by concealment, section 143. Any guarantee which the creditor has obtained by means of keeping silence has to material circumstances is invalid. Example: A engages B has a clerk to collect money for him. B fails to account for some of his receipts. A in consequences calls upon him to furnish security for his duly accounting. C gives his guarantee for B's duly accounting. A does not equate C with B's previous conduct. B afterwards makes default. The guarantee is invalid. Example: a guarantee are guarantees to C pay for iron to be supplied by him to B for the amount of 2 lakh rupees tons B and C have privately agreed that B should pay 5 rupees per ton beyond the market price. Such excise to be applied in liquidation of unold debt. The this agreement is concluded from A. A is not liable as a surety. A is not liable as a surety. Oh no, बहुत बात है।